told you lately how much I love you.
You have, but I like hearing it.
I love you.
I love you back.
Love you more than anything on the planet.
Awesome.
You're my favoritist.
I agree. You're my favoritist.
Good morning. If it's morning when, well, if it's morning when you're watching this, good morning. If not, good evening, good afternoon, good day, I don't know. Anyway, hi, welcome to Way to Sun. My name is Michelle. The awesome man you're going to see helping me in this video is my husband Richard from Bentleys, Backswoods, Bushcraft, and Zenshin Academy. Both of them linked down below. Go check out his channel. Yeah, I don't know what to say about his channels anymore because I just love him and I think his channels are amazing. So, you know, if you want to learn how to fish and play in the bush, go watch Bentleys Backswoods Bushcraft. If you want to learn how to punch and kick somebody's butt, that's not what you thought I was going to say, go watch Zenshin Academy. There you go. There it is. Alright, so I have 3 tasks that I'd like to get accomplished today in this video. Number 1, when we did our food storage area, it kind of left a mess in the dining room, and honestly we were both just not in the mood yesterday. I don't even know how I got the storage thing done. Bless his heart, he was not in the mood, yet he put together the what's that thing called? Shelves. Oh my gosh, is it gonna be that day? Coffee. I think I need coffee. And he managed to get those shelves put together for me really easily, by the way. I was very, very excited for him that it didn't give him any headaches or any pains in the butts. But in his defense, he kind of had a practice run across the hallway because our neighbor across the hallway literally bought that same shelving unit, what, a week and a half ago?
Yeah.
And hubby helped her put it together and set it up. So, you know, kudos to her for getting all the kinks worked out for me so I didn't have to deal with that. So anyway, you know, doing that, when we were done, we were both just like, we came over here and took a nap, to be honest with you. Both of us kind of just fell asleep. And so we need to clean up the dining room area. It's not like crazy bad. I don't know if I'm gonna do the floors in there today, but we definitely need to get the extra stuff out of that area. It's gonna drive me nuts. It already is. The next thing I want to work on is when we did the food storage, I had hubby bring all of the canned goods out of the kitchen. So now there's a cabinet in the kitchen where I can put stuff that I need while cooking. And there's been multiple times where before he leaves, I have to be like, hey, I need you to get this down. I need you to get this down. I need this done. And it would just be nicer if that stuff was down in the cabinet where I can reach it, because literally I can't reach our upper cabinets. Above the sink is off limits to me. That's like the no Michelle zone. So I want to get that done, and of course a general cleanup in the kitchen. It's not too bad in there. We do have some clean dishes that need put away. I think we've got a couple of dirty dishes that need to wash, but nothing major. Excuse me. I also want to get my goo gone and get all of that grossness off of the stove, hopefully, before we start baking in it a lot, and that heat just kind of sets all that stuff in. So we've been using the air fryer. We haven't used the oven yet, believe it or not. So well, we've used the stove, but I haven't used the oven yet. And then we've had this couch for a while. I honestly can't remember when we got it. It was before Christmas, right, guys? You guys help me remember here. So I would like to just clean the couch, like vacuum out the couch and stuff. And so those are the 3 major tasks that I want to get done today. And hubby, bless his heart, Superman that he is now in the kitchen doing I don't know what. And he, of course, is going to help. He handles all the big stuff that I can't handle. I've got a video rendering right now that is us just cooking random stuff in the air fryer. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I started yawning all of a sudden. Maybe I'm not getting enough oxygen in my brain. I don't know. I also might add to this no, I'm not. Never mind. I have another task I want to do. I don't know if I'm going to get it done today or not. I need to get a birthday present put together, but I kind of want to put that with the haul portion where I showed what we got. So anyway, let's get busy. I think hubby's, are you working on the ice cubes?
Yeah.
Alright, I think hubby's working on that. I'm going to work on getting stuff out of the dining room that I know I can carry, and then we'll get to work on that kitchen. Alright, so here's a quick overview of the dining room and what I'm talking about. Literally, all these bags, this box, and this. I just want them out. The toy right there, there's actually a box behind the toy. Let me show you. That's in the way. I need to get that box out of there. It's not, I don't even know why it's here. But anyway, let's get this stuff gone, and then we can work on the kitchen. Carry a box, baby. Carry a box.
You're awesome.
Okay, got that part done. This is what hubby does for me, for my ice cubes, for my cup. These, generally we like the Wendy's ones. They seem to work the best, seem to fit the best, and leave me enough space for enough water to make it worth it. But he fills all these cups. Right now he's pulling ice out of them and putting it in the freezer, which I'll show you that when he's done. There's the clean dishes we need to put away. Did this get used? No, it just got thrown in a can. It's dirty now again. It's got stuff all over it. That's alright. He puts them in the freezer, and I'll do a better close-up of it here in just a second. I'm trying to stay out of his way because that's the last thing he needs is me in his way right now. Isn't he sweet, guys? I'm so blessed. I am so blessed. How many are there, dear?
Well, there used to be, I don't know, because...
But how many are there now?
10, there's 12.
14, 16, 18, 20. Can't see. Oh, now I can. So there they are. That's how it looks. And then there's the door. There's all my icy cubes. Have I told you lately how much I love you?
You have, but I like hearing it.
I love you.
Love you back.
Love you more than anything on the planet.
Awesome.
You're my favoriteest.
I agree. You're my favoriteest.
Okay, let's get this kitchen going. Clean.
No.
Deal with these dirty rooms.
Nope. Nope. I refuse.
Refuse? No refuse. So, really just did a quick cleanup in here. Not even, like that can go in the bread basket, please. Snack basket. Snack basket. There's actually a space for rice in there. Literally the quickest cleanup ever. Because amazingly our kitchen wasn't in horrible condition for a change. Yeah, it's a bay leaf, I'm assuming.
No, it is not.
It is not? What
Nope.
is it?
You don't know?
Well,
Take a guess.
I can't smell anything but the soap. I don't know.
It's an apple leaf.
Oh. Anyway, it doesn't smell like apple, it smells like dead leaf. Anyway.
Because it is a dead leaf.
You know. So now I'm just going to have him start pulling stuff out of this upper cabinet above the microwave, and it'll be a yay or a nay. It either stays up there or it goes down in this bottom cabinet. So I'm just going to have, obviously, I can't reach it. And yes, we have a step stool. I don't do step stools for so many reasons. Number one, your girl is terrified of falling. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, let me turn this around because he's pulling stuff out already. Impatient Pete over there strikes again. Hold on, okay, guys. Impatient Pete. They'll go back up there, but we need to stack stuff more nicely, so.
Cool.
I don't want them. You know my passion on those.
Yes, you want as many as you can get.
And in the trash, you're right. I want as many of them as I can into the trash. That needs to stay down so I can put it in its proper place. I have no idea. That would be something on you.
That's a bone.
Yes, I know. Why is it in the cabinet?
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
See that?
I did see that. I'm mucho proud of you. Why is popcorn up there?
Well, if I know.
Well, it needs to go in the food storage, I guess. Oh, well. Oh, no, it keeps, but it's going to have to go back up there. 72 freaking butter balls. We don't need that many. There's only one of you. Oh, my Lanta.
You never know.
So next time family members come over and need leftovers, guess what bowls you're getting? Don't even heavy side me, son. Don't even. Leave them down for now. If I can't make room in that drawer, then they has to go up. That needs to go up there. It needs to stay up there. We don't have any place else for it. Red bowl down, big bowls up.
Aha!
I told you they were up there somewhere. Yep, that'll work for that. Those stay up there. Are you wearing that on purpose because it's Tuesday? Huh?
Huh?
Are you wearing that on purpose because it's
Yes.
Tuesday? That would be on you too. You can do it. Nice. Nice. Oh man, my battery just went dead. Okay, the battery died. It died. It went and said no. And I went to get, I thought I had one more. Did not. So I had to charge all my batteries. So it's a couple of hours later. Ow. And I don't know what is up today with Ucky, but holy Hades. And the dishes that I cleaned earlier are now dirty again because we had lunch and it required pizza. Shh, no judging me. But hubby did get out kept out a few items. Well, we kept out a few items that are going to go down in this cabinet. So I'm going to show doing that real quick. I am kind of out of energy. We also, while I was waiting for the batteries to charge, scrolled through Facebook Marketplace, which is such a bad idea. Such a bad idea. And I found one of our local churches was having a come get it all for free thing. So we ran over to that. Sorry, I was scratching an itch. And is there a hair? I think there was a hair. And so, sorry guys. Ran over to that, and basically it was already cleaned out. I don't know what it started with, but there wasn't much there to go through. It's kind of sad. It's actually a church that I went to when I was little and young. And my very first church camp that I went to was through this church. And it has a flat roof. It's weird because when you look at it, it's actually domed. But apparently a majority of it is flat. I don't know. I don't understand. But basically, it's leaked for years and years, and all of the ceilings are like falling in. I was surprised they let people come into the building, to be honest with you. I'm sure if a building inspector walked in, they would probably be like, you're not letting anybody in here. Why are y'all in here? Like, it's crazy. So anyway, apparently they bought a new building, and I don't know what's going to happen with that building. I do think it would be a cool building to own. So the facility, what's that called? The sanctuary. Oh my god, my brain went like a deep to poopy words, lady. So the sanctuary is actually round, and the whole outer portion, like you can walk around the whole building. Like it's just a big circle with wings off of it for a few little things. It would be a really cool building to own, not even as a church. I think it'd be an amazing facility for banquets and weddings, and hubby says, for what?
For my dojo.
For his dojo. Which it could do that too. There's plenty of space for all of these things. But it would require a lot of work for somebody to get it back into functional condition. Like the amount of ceiling falling, I keep looking up, like you guys can picture what I'm looking at by me looking at it in my memory, but the amount of ceiling falling down was just astronomical. There's tiles that have now peeled up because they've been wet. I'm sure there's mold somewhere. There has to be. When you have that much moisture, there's always mold. It's really, really cool though. There's several entrances into the sanctuary, of course, and that all of the doors have stained glass in the windows. And it's purple. Like the inside of this church, the sanctuary, is a purple color. It's very deep, deep purple.
Purple.
It's a very neat building. But anyway, it's kind of sad to see it in such disrepair. And
Because we're old.
Shut up. God, he keeps using this ugly word. Starts with O, rhymes with told. It's just not nice. So anyway, let's get this stuff put down there real quick. Won't take but a hot minute, and then I need to get to work on that couch, which again shouldn't take but a hot minute. I just want to pull up the cushions and vacuum out the bottom of it and flip the cushions a little bit. I can't flip the one cushion unless we move the chase to the other end, but that won't work with our seating, our living room set up the way it is right now. Oh my gosh, I have got itchy-itis all of a sudden. What the heck? I hate that. So let's get this stuff put down there. It's really like four things that we're going to put down there. Let me show you. Okay, so I kind of lied a little bit. It's 5 things. So colander, big mixing bowl, 2 measuring cups, and this thing of oil that hubby reuses all the time that I don't like sitting on my counter. So let's get this down under. And I have to tell you, I don't know who put this kitchen together, like the cabinetry and stuff, but none of the doors close right. We're only 2 years here, guys, and we're not we're not hard on stuff, but like, well, I don't know if you can see. Hold on here. Let me get you zoomed in. See how that doesn't, hold on. Okay, so I'm not gonna gripe about the kitchen anymore, but none of the cabinets closed tight. Like you saw that gap in that drawer. We were interrupted by a phone call from one of our kiddos, and he was asking for our wedding date. And hubby and I we can never remember the year. We argue between 2003 and 2004. Can you open it, please? And we argue it all the time. And so, thankfully for him, I had our little packet out that has that information in it. And I'm like, hold on, let me get our marriage license out so I can give you the right info. And we pull it out. And we've been wrong this whole time. Our year is actually 2005 that we legally got married. But we were thinking we had our wedding celebration in 03. Our paperwork was done in 04. There's a story there that I guess I could tell. I ain't gonna hurt nothing. But actually, it was 2004 was the celebration, and 2005 was the legal paperwork was done.
Yeah.
And we're like standing here going, wait a minute, hold on, what's this say? Why does this say this? And then we were thinking that it said the 11th instead of the 10th, and it's actually the 10th.
Well, legally
it's the 10th. Okay. We met October 13th, 1996.
And that's
that is a golden, for sure buzzer, final answer, not gonna change date. So we always go from that date because basically we met and we're really never apart. We did have multiple mini breakups, but I don't consider early, but I don't consider all of those breakups because within 12 hours we were talking to each other. We were trying to figure crap out, and he had to understand the boundaries. Okay, there were boundaries. There were boundaries. There were rules that had to be followed.
Rules, and I hate rules.
And I had to learn how to deal with certain things too. I'm never gonna say it was all his fault because it wasn't. There's two of us there. It took both of us. So anyway.
Yeah, but it was mainly my fault.
It took two of us.
Okay.
So anyway, our last breakup, which I don't remember the year, and I'm not even gonna try. Our last breakup was actually 3 months long, where he moved out. I rarely talked to him other than to say, I'm going to be at your work at blah blah time to pick up the child support. What day do you want the kids this week? Pretty much that was the extent of our communications.
If you say so. You're looking at me like for confirmation.
And you don't remember?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, I do.
Okay.
So, there was one phone call early on when he realized how screwed I left him with our apartment because we were like really behind in rent and I hadn't fully clued him in on that.
Yeah, well,
I have never denied I'm a bitch at heart, okay?
Never with that.
Never. That's what he got. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I did help him pay that off once he moved out. And anyway, we made it right together. So anyway, that was the only time there was like a 3-month span, but we don't count that as, like the beginning of another relationship. It was October 13th, 1996 forward. Now, let's get to the wedding date issue. For those of you that haven't heard this story yet, because I know most of you probably have. And if you're still here, give me a thumbs up.
September.
So, September 18th. Now, I'm starting to question the date.
I know it was September.
Jane's birthday is the 17th, so then the 18th. We had a ceremony. It was supposed to be our legal wedding date, but we had trouble getting proof of my rubella shot, which Indiana still required at that time. I'm not sure they still require that, by the way. I think they finally got rid of that.
Well, they did then.
But at the time they did, we couldn't get it, but we already had everything set. So that's just our celebration. We went ahead with the ceremony. We had, the dancing and the cake and the preacher man saying, do you? And us saying, yes, we do, and blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to February the following year, finally able to figure out where to get this shot record at, which ended up being my high school that I graduated from in '88, by the way. So random, because as if this wasn't hard enough to deal with, come to find out, my medical records from the time I was born until I got pregnant with Michael are gone. There are none. That doctor is dead, which is fine because it's not like I'm young, and he was never young to begin with. And he was a quack. They literally called him Quackenbush instead of Quakenbush. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I remember that.
And so that office doesn't even exist anymore, and those records were all destroyed. She didn't even say recently. I remember her on the phone going, "Oh no, honey, those records were destroyed years ago." I was like, "Damn, be hurtful with that knife." Okay. So we finally get it, and it's kind of funny because Richard took it into work because he worked with the man that married us, and they signed it at work. Yeah. Richard brought it home, I signed it again, and then he and I took it to the courthouse the next day, which is why it says the 11th on it. That's the date it was filed.
Yeah, okay.
The actual marriage date is the 10th of 05. So,
and the reason we chose February 10th
is because it's Tracy's birthday, and we were trying to lighten that day.
Yes.
And for a long time, I felt like we epically failed. Because it's still not an easy day for us, but we kind of get past it now without
I try not
as much.
I try not to think
as
about it.
much.
As long as I don't think about it, I'm okay.
So, yeah, I try to make him focus on, Valentine's Day's coming up. Hello. I'm going to wink better with my right than my left. Anyway, random squirrel. There it is. Boom.
Digress.
Very much so. Change your subject. So anyway, I guess I need to get this couch situation handled. Are you going to stick around for as long as possible in case he needs to call back and it's something I can't answer?
I can stay around for a little bit longer.
Okay. Yeah, our kiddo is going through a process. We're not saying what it is because it's not ours to tell right now. Okay. But he is going through a process, and he keeps calling us for info. He's like, "What's this? What's this? What do you know this? What's this?" Anyway, let's get this couch done. Cause unfortunately it ain't gonna do itself. I keep hoping it will, but it's not. It's not, baby. It's not. Will you get the vacuum cleaner, please?
No. Oh,
Please.
okay.
And in the box in front of the teddy bear is that little brush attachment. Please. Alrighty, so here's a look at the couch now. We don't normally have clothes on.
Yeah.
So I like to keep it covered just because, ew. Excuse me. Which is another reason I don't think there's going to be a lot down in the couch. But let's pull the cushions off and see what we got. Okay. Let's see here, bucko. Beautiful table. I dreamed of you. I love you so much. I don't know what to do.
You know what I'm imitating.
I do. Hey, Mr. Mint.
I missed a mint.
Mr. Mint. Wow. Okay. Can you pull the camera around? Still recording?
Mm-hmm.
That is not bad at all. There's like, I don't know what those are, little crummies. And I saw a feather right there. But dang, that's not bad. Bye.